I'm Azure Silver, and welcome to the first time ever 4th episode of Showing Off a Generation of Art. That's not the name of the video, it's Showing Off My Art, obviously, but this is the 4th video I have had to do to show off all my art in the 3rd generation, which has never happened before, because the other two I've only had to take in 3 episodes, and now this time I have to take a 4th one. And I don't plan to do a 5th, so I'm gonna get this done, get these guys out of the way. That's it. Today we're finishing this, okay? So, getting right into it. First off, we're starting off with another character. I wasn't initially gonna do this guy, but then I decided I was going to do this guy. So, also this might be like the worst hair I've ever had in a YouTube video, I swear. Or like since I've done Showing Off My Art Gen.3. I like gelled my hair right after I took the shower, so it kind of like poofed, like it got all fuzzy, like it typically does after I take a shower. But it gelled at the same time to make this weird, like, hair that's like kind of fluffy, but not at this. It's weird. Anyways, Orbot. I think I did Orbot relatively well. There wasn't any paper version. I mean, there's not a paper version of any of these guys, but like there wasn't a paper version of this guy, so I had like a 3D images again. He's got a hole right there. Obviously, no cuts on him. Oh no, there's a cut. One right there. But I like this guy. I think I really did him well. Like, that makes sense for his hand to be there, although it is bigger than the hand that would be closer to the person if shown. I like the position of his leg thingy. I don't know, I think I did Orbot really well. And yeah, I'm relatively proud of him. He's the same red used for a bunch of the other guys I did, especially in the last episode. Nothing too defining about him. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't initially gonna do this guy, so that's kind of, you know, yay, I did him. Anyways, next up, obviously, is Qbot, Orbot's best friend. I traced Orbot to make this guy, obviously. If I could go back on, like, Orbot, which like I said, I think I did really good on, this one I'd go and make this panel right here a little bit, like, lengthier. But otherwise, I think I did relatively good. I think I got the shades of yellow and whatnot correct, and, the hand's still really big, which is unfortunate, but there's no cuts on him, unlike Orbot, so that's the difference. Aside from being a cube, I think I like Orbot more. Just something about the squares I don't like about it. Not that the square, like, I don't like squares, but I feel like I didn't do the squares squarey enough. Does that make sense? Like, I don't feel like I did them cubed enough. So it doesn't really feel like I did this guy correctly. You know, I did this guy justice. Whereas Orbot, I think I did the curves for like the half circles and all that correctly. So I don't know. I just, something about like how I made this guy makes me feel like I did something wrong with him compared to Orbot. So I don't know. I like Orbot more. Now, I already showed off a version of this character last episode, but now we got really interesting here because, and no one's gonna know who these guys are unless you watch my Sonic Forces, which I understand if you haven't watched my Sonic Forces yet because the quality of the video wasn't too good. Sorry about that. I might go back and play once I get a capture card, I'm not sure. But if you remember in the last episode, I did version 1 of Azrael, like the OG Azrael. Also, if you notice, I got pop figures back there. There's Batman being the Joker, Scarlet Witch, Adam Warlock, who's leaning on a Thor from the Avengers, and then a Darth Vader in the chamber thing. And there's a bunch of Legos down there. And that paper over there is the script I'm doing for my culminating drama. Anyways, I like this version a lot more, and I actually remembered to give it a tail. That's right. This is the official Azrael, or the main. Anyway, you get the point. It's Azrael, obviously traced off of other Azrael, except this time given a tail, so thank God for that. I didn't make that mistake twice. Used in a lot of black, but, you know, I can't complain. It's Azrael. It's pretty cool. If I didn't want to use so much black, I would have made him black, but I made him black. Same flame tattoos, except he's got, like, the belt now, like the WWE belt, so it's different. The red gloves, I really like that. I like the difference in red compared to all the white and black you see here. The silver shoes. The flame, the red eyes, that's still the same, but now he's got the gas mask on, which is something different too. And I don't know, like Infinite, I really like the mixture of black and white on this guy, and I just think I really nailed Azrael pretty well. I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud. This is the only paper of Azrael in existence as of right now, as I'm making this. I mean, maybe in the future if like fan art is made of it, I don't know. But this is the only paper Azrael that it exists right now, so it's mine. The only fan art that I've made, the only fan art from this channel is fan art that I've made from. That's not even fan art anymore, but hey, whatever. Azrael, everyone. Proud. Hashtag proud father. All that. I'm never saying that again. Alright, next up, we got a character that I didn't show in Sonic Forces because I couldn't make him in Sonic Forces, but I wanted to make him and I couldn't. I don't think I ever mentioned him either. But, I mean, I got close, but I couldn't make this guy, like, the appropriate way that I want to. But I also found him really cool, and I really wish I could have done something with him, but I couldn't. And I'm not that good an animator, so I can't. But this is Reverse Real, which is literally anti-Azrael. So he's got like blue eyes instead of red. He's got the white irises instead of the black. The mask, it's now like white and black instead of black and white. I mean, I know there was a bit of gray in there, but if you like take the image of Azrael and reverse the colors in it, it goes white. That's how I know. I'll put up a picture right here of Reverse Real, so you can all see for yourself and compare the paper version to the other version. Gray, once again, goes white. This, black and white, I actually kind of like this one. This is blue. I think this was the hardest part. Like, I don't think there was one of this. There's definitely one of this. In the game, there's a white strapped belt with a black plate on it, but yeah. And black flames, white body, brown ear, because apparently brown is the inverse of light blue. I don't know. And yeah, so that's Reverse Real, not too much different. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this with Azrael, but there's a cut right there, a cut right there, and a cut right there. And no other cuts. But that's the same with Azrael too, so keep that in mind. But Azrael will not be the only characters I trace off that guy, because I would then go ahead and trace Azrael to make Goozreal. That's right. A comedy joke I made that ended up turning itself into a real skin of character that I ended up using quite a bit actually in Sonic Forces. Goozreal, same cuts at the top. Traced off of Azrael, all green. Like, wow, that took a lot of green. But like I said, I try to make these guys as accurate as possible, so, you know, he's got the green, like, buttoned glove that he has, he's got the actual, like, winged shoes with the little curved thing at the top. If you don't know any of these guys, like I said, check out Sonic Forces. You'll know, because I made Goozreal. And I didn't even mean to make Goozreal. Like, there's this all green, like, bodysuit that you can put on your character. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll put it on, see what it's like, because I didn't know what it was like, because I hadn't played Sonic Forces before. So I put it on, and it was, like, green. And it covered the whole body, so I was like, wow, it's like Gooigi, but Azrael. Goozreal. and that was the birth of this character, so... He obviously changed a bit too, but it didn't change enough to make like the version 1 of him, so here is official Azrael. All green, all super cool. Actually, I think... Oh yeah. So the gloves and the shoes, I forgot to mention this, you can kind of see it in the camera, but the shoes and the glove are a different shade of green. A very slight, but a different shade of green than the body. Because like these things are different from the bodysuit. I thought I'd mention that. That's a little attention to detail here. And obviously, if I made one of the Zreals, I'd have to make another of the Zreals. So, it became a lot less like interesting to look at. No, don't take that away from the character, right? But it's just in paper form, he doesn't look that interesting because like there's not as much detail. Cause like Goozreal had all the buttons and whatnot. Gold's-Real is just plain old gold. So. Yeah, he's got a couple buttons on his shoes, but like it's nothing that. And he's got like the snake arm, but even so, like I said, it doesn't look that interesting in paper form. He's got the same cuts that all the other ones do. Nothing surprising there. But yeah, he's just a lot less interesting to look at, unfortunately. But he's such a weird character. I think I've played him like once or twice in Sonic Forces. But yeah, that's Gold's-Real. By the way, I know I didn't 100% Sonic Forces. I meant to, and I didn't get back to that. And kind of, in a way, thank God I didn't, because then you had to see more horrible quality gameplay. Like, that was wow. But, yeah, no, I don't know. Stuff happens. you could actually get like a red suit, I think, and like a blue suit and other ones. So I guess I could have made like red's real and blue's real and all that, but I didn't feel like it, you know. I didn't want to. I feel like Goo's real and gold's real makes sense. Gold's real obviously because it's like Golden Freddy or something, just the gold interpretation, a really rare gold version of a character. And Goo's real, obviously a play on Gooigi and Azrael fused together. So in a way it makes sense for those ones. I don't think I want to add the other ones. I don't think I need to. So I won't like make a red's real or something like that. Now, we got a character that I played as in one of my last videos, assuming... Yeah, I definitely think I played them in one of my last videos of Sonic Forces. They weren't in the main gameplay, but I think I did make another episode of Sonic Forces. Right, yeah, because I did go back and try to S-rank everything. Even though I didn't S-rank everything, I tried to go back. So that's where you would have seen a lot of these characters. This one is, sorry, I had to think for a second. I don't know if you saw it, but my brain, the gears were turning. I had to think of something else. So, I'm not sure I got the name right on this one. I mean, I know I created this character, so I kind of have to have the name right. But it's been so long since I've said the name that I kind of forget. I think I have the name down. Izelis. Azrael's sister, Izelis. Honestly, I really like Izelis. This is her modern attire. You know, and like I said, you can find all, like, the designs of these characters, I didn't, like, randomly create these. These are from Sonic Forces that I just put into paper form. So she's got, like, her flannel, blouse or whatever. I'm not very, technical with, clothing. She's got her, like, gloves on. She's got the cool pattern, because Azrael's got, like, the fire, right? So, she's got the kind of, like, arrows everywhere. Same shade of blue used for the ears, a lot of black and all that, the belts and the kilt and the same tail, same tail. I think I traced this like... Okay, hello, I'm back. As I was saying, I got an ice cap, by the way. I was helping Dad move something, so I had to leave for a moment. Not sponsored by Tim Hortons, by the way. But yeah, Azrael, I mean Izelis. I think it was a mix of traced off a female body. I'm not sure who it was. And also, or I think I traced off Styx, because Styx has got like that crop top type thing, and then the skirt type thing. I think this is traced off of Styx. Another pointless hand right there, but not as noticeable. But I think it's a mix of traced off of Izelis. I mean, off of Azrael and Styx. So that's a little thing to note. Next up, we got her, and I think the suit I used more often. But we got Izelis in her battle suit, which is still purple, because purple is her favorite color. But this one has that like weird gray scarfy thing that she wore. Her like, the purple suit looks kind of weird. Like this obviously looks kind of weird in paper form. I know it looks cooler in 3D. But obviously the head's still same cuts. Tail, the wings, shoes, I think I traced off Goozreel for that one. But yeah, everything else is still same spot, just the body looks a little bit weird, but hey, what can I say, it's a battle suit, you know? Next up, we got a character that I think I used. If I didn't use this character in the S rank thing, then no one's gonna have any idea who this is. But this character is another character I created. I actually really like this character. It's a nice dynamic. Best friend to Azrael and Izelis. And I gotta check my notes because I don't remember the name. Give me a second. I'm sure I have it written down somewhere in this wonderful, amazing Spider-Man book. Let's see. Yeah, I wrote down, like, you can't see much, but like I write down like people I gotta like redraw, and I wrote down times for like the highlights for the anniversary. And there's all the Sonic Forces highlights that I was gonna do. That's literally all me watching Sonic Forces and writing down times. Or not all Sonic Forces, I don't think. Who knows? On my rap, yada yada yada. I did make a rap. I never posted it, but I did make a rap. So it's not in here, which means I don't remember the name of it specifically. If I had to take a guess. Oh no, I do remember the name. It came to me. I was gonna say it's Charmy, but Charmy's the bee. No, I named this character Jules, I think. Or Gem. No, Gem's it's something with J in it. I think it's Jules. I'm not certain, so we're gonna call him Jules until I can confirm it. But Jules is a red bunny. He's got his white pattern. Kind of makes him look Canadian in a way. Pride. He's got a cut right there that goes all the way right there. He's tall, like one of the taller ones. I think he's actually, well, he's not taller than like Zonom or any of them, but he's definitely like one of the taller ones of like the normal Sonic characters. So yeah, I don't know if I ever showed him off, but I made this guy. I really like him. I like his design. Debatable whether he looks better in paper form or not, but hey, he's still really cool. And as I said, best friend to Sonic in them, or not Sonic, Azrael in them, so yeah. Surprisingly, Easter egg, he's one of the people who got killed by Eggman's apocalypse. Fun fact. Next up, we move on back to Mario characters actually. I think we're done with Sonic characters, so that's good. I'm gonna put that down for now. That way it doesn't bug you guys, because I'm sorry if that did bug you some of you guys. Alright, sorry. Now, we go back to finishing off versions of Mario characters we didn't finish off in the last one. So first off, we go back to one of my favorite Mario games that I've ever played, Super Mario 3D World, and we do Fire Peach, which honestly isn't that special, but it looks kind of like, you know, a wedding dress in a way, just it's not a wedding dress. And in a way, it's really cool because I fixed something, first off. Her shoulder. I fixed the dislocation. That's big brain. Big brain. Big brain. Big brain. I fixed the shoulder, so now it actually looks natural. I forgot to trace off a print. I gotta do variations. Sorry, this has been all over the place. But you can already see the caffeine is definitely getting to me already. But yeah, not much different otherwise. Just got a cut right there like the original Peach did. The only thing that's really different is the colors and the location of her shoulder. But other than that, I don't think there's much difference between them. I'm gonna put her over here. Fix that bed sheet so it goes up. Jeez, the caffeine really is getting me. Okay, next up we traced off another character from Princess Peach. And actually, yeah, and that is Pink and Gold Peach. Now this one is a bit, I don't like this one as much. Not because it's Pink and Gold Peach. I mean, the reason they made Pink and Gold Peach was absolutely stupid. Which, if you don't know, a little history lesson. The reason they made Pink and Gold Peach was because they made Metal Mario his own character rather than a power-up for Mario. So to compensate for the fact that Mario has Peach, Luigi has Daisy, yada yada yada, but Metal Mario didn't have anyone, they made Pink and Gold Peach, which is essentially a Metal Peach made as its own character to compensate for Metal Mario being single. That is and it's absolutely ridiculous, but whatever. So I realized I had to do this character still, so I traced it off of, I think, Fire Peach, just because Fire Peach doesn't have the correct shoulder. So same cuts, obviously. This one I don't like as much because I had to experiment with like drawing pink and gold. Because there's no, like, I don't have a pink and gold pencil ground. So it's either pink or gold. So I don't know if you could see it, but it's like little strands of pink and gold because I drew it all in pink, and then I covered all the pink and gold to kind of give it that look, and it did not turn out the way I wanted to. I wish I just traced it in gold. That would have been so much better, but I didn't. So alas, here we are with this horrific combination of all those colors. Excuse me. And yeah, not much more to say about that. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's my least favorite Peach, because looking back on like my Strikers Peach and all that, those kind of look horrible because of this like I can't get over the dislocation of the shoulder. But whatever, you know, make do with what you got. All right, next up, these ones are gonna get very repetitive very quickly. So I'm gonna just grab all of these. Oh, there's a lot more than I remember there being. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna get through, I'm gonna show you off one, talk about one, and then I'm gonna just show you the others quickly and then get through them because they're all the same. They're just different colors, different variations. So, I've already actually shown a version of these characters off back in the very first generation. So, if you want to see the horrible first version of that, oh, I already showed them a little bit. But if you want to see the horrible first version of that, you can go check out Gen 1. But this is Gen 3, and I've redone all these characters. So, we got the green squad leader. These characters obviously from Paper Mario Color Splash. We got the green Toad Squadron leader. Is that what they're called? The squad. Captain Toad, the green, the character from Color Splash represents the green team of the Toads. That's this guy, all right? He's got the gray gloves, who's the captain, as I keep mentioning, or keep trying to mention anyways. I can't English apparently. But he's all green, you know, he's got the green right there, the green scarf, whatnot. And I haven't done this guy before, so whatever. But like, there's him. And then I did these in order that I just felt like I wanted to do. So next up is purple. Because he's purple. Purple's cool. Nothing different. Like I said, still captain. And then we go to blue. Blue's cool, right? I love the shade of blue that I used. All that, pretty cool. Same thing, teenage model. And like I said, I'm just blending through the characters. They're all the same. You can pause and look at them if you want, but like there's nothing really different to say. The good thing about Toads is, even though there's a lot of them, majority of them fit on one piece of paper, which is a lifesaver for me. Because like with the Zona characters, I had to do all these little cuts and whatnot, and it got kind of like paper consuming after a while. But these Toads, they fit on one piece of paper each, so it's like really efficient in a way. Same thing with the Shy Guys, but Shy Guys aren't in this generation. Next up is Red Toad. This is the one I've already done. I try to do him in his like pose where he's done like the starfish thing, or like the hands in the air, you know, kind of because he's in this like super pose. But yeah, so I've already done a version of him, but like here's a better version of him. So obviously Red Toad. There you go. And finally, last but not least, Captain Squad Leader Yellow Toad. There you go. Obviously, not much different. I've already done him too. He was in like that position, you know, kind of like Superman. Oh, you monster. Sorry, my phone told me it was at 20%. I was like, no, don't stop the recording again. So it's like, he's in that position. I've already done him too, but that one was horrible. This one is much better. Just remember that one. Forget about the other one. Next up, we got these ones are slightly different, though mainly the same. They are the minions, the ones that the captains talk to. These are the members. These are the teammates. I forget the actual term, but these guys are the step under from the captains, the members. This is the purple one. Obviously, they're gonna be in the same order. So it's purple, got a pink scarf, and then not much different there. Gray shoes, hands, jacket, whatever. So there's that, and then green squad member. Obviously, light green sweater, hands, pure suit, jacket, yeah, whatever. And then blue squad leader, light blue, jacket, yep, okay, yeah. And then, or not red squad leader, I don't mean to keep saying that, red squad member. Then red squad member, pink, scarf, jacket, gray shoes, yeah, you get the point. and then yellow, obviously, light yellow. I actually think this might be the same light yellow I used for the original. Oh, that might be interesting. I can't confirm whether it's true or not, but it might be because it does look kind of similar. But yeah, so yellow, it's all that there. All right, now I've gone through all the Toads. Like I said, got repetitive in a way, but hey, whatever. So next up, we move on to another character that I kind of rustled. This one I wasn't sure if I was gonna do. I kind of rustled with the idea as to whether I'd do them or not. And it's someone I did in Gen 1. I think, yeah, Gen 1. I did a version of this character in Gen 1. I was like, I was wrestling with the idea if I'd trace that character to do this one, and then I ended up doing it. So here we go. Crazy Hand. I've done Master Hand already. Master Hand, he's doing like the pointing thing, you know, the pointing thing that he does. Not like that, but he doesn't have a thumb out, I don't think. He's like, but he's pointing, or unless he's doing that. I think he's doing that. He's like reaching out, but like this one is like all crazy like and all that, you know. I had to look up 3D pictures of this one. There was no like version of him that I like paper, because the other one I found like a semi-paper version of, so that's how I was able to make that one so good. This one I had to like trace off the other hand and just hope that I made this one look good. And it does look a lot bigger, I know, like a lot bigger than the master hand. I assure you, if you like measure them, they're same like length and the same size. The fingers just make it look more spread out. But I assure you it's relatively the same. This finger could be smaller right here, but hey. It's got its flaws, but, you know, no cuts anywhere, black and white, very simple. Don't like it as much as the master hand, but hey, I tried, you know. And like I said, I wrestled with the idea, so that guy almost didn't happen, but hey, he did. And next up, we go back and do another character. I actually gotta do this character too. Spike. But this isn't just any Spike. We already did the default Spike in Gen 2.1. I don't know, we did it at some point. This one's actually kind of different in a way. I mean, it's got the cut right there still and whatnot. Like, I didn't change too much, but if you notice, I made him a little bit thicker. Like, he's wider. He's got a wider stomach, because Spike isn't just some slim Jim. He's round. I mean, he's got stomachs. No, he doesn't have stomachs in his balls. He's got balls, spiky balls in his stomach that he has to vomit and then chuck. So, obviously, he's gonna be a bit thicker. He's got stomachs in his balls. I'm sorry. The caffeine has definitely got to me. He's got a cut right there, and yeah, he's pretty much inverse colors. I don't remember the actual name for this guy. It's like something to do with the rock. Spike. I'm gonna call him Rock and Spike. This is Rock and Spike until I figure out the actual name. And I gotta keep this guy in mind because I gotta do other versions of this guy too. Mental note. And next up, we go again with the Hammer Bros, because I haven't finished all the Hammer Bros yet. So next up in the Hammer Bro list is the Army Hammer Bro. That is right, a character that Alex mentioned a couple times. Honestly, I forgot to do this guy in the other generations because I ran out of character space, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy exists. So I went back, I grabbed both the Fire Bro and the Hammer Bro, keep in mind. Fire Bro because he's like one of the more like updated ones of the Hammer Bros. So although the shell is still screwed, the Fire Bro made it look better. So I used the Fire Bro, but I also used the Hammer Bro to make the hammer, obviously. But the Fire Bro, he's got a cut right there like all the other Hammer Bros. He's got a cut right there like the Hammer Bro. But this one is obviously using two different shades of gray, the same shade of orange, the same shade of peach, the same shade of yellow, and yeah. So not too much different from the other ones, but this one is the one from Super Princess Peach, so there you go. Relatively cool. The eyes are a little messed up on the cuts. I didn't mean to do that, but hey. Apparently I have really bad luck with the Hammer Bros, so yeah, there's that. Actually, do I have to do any more Hammer Bros? I'm not sure. Next up, we got... Oh, what's your name? I don't remember, but we got these guys from Super Mario Maker 2.1. Both of them. We got these guys. I know I've seen them in Super Mario Maker 1 and 2. Haven't seen them anywhere else. I don't think. I might. I don't know. I'm not sure. I knew the name of these guys when I drew them. It's like... I know it's a Spiny Beetle. No, Spiny Beetle was the other one. I think it is a Spiny Beetle. God, my brains. I'm sorry that I don't remember half these guys' names. I warned you at the start of, not this video, but like previous videos, that I wouldn't remember all the guys' names, and I'm really messed up towards the end. But I traced this guy of someone else that I've already done before, and actually, did I? No. Yeah, I think I did. I know I traced either off the Buzzy Beetle or the other. I did a red one of these guys already, so maybe it was that one. I think it was the red one, but it also seems like the Buzzy Beetle, so it might have been the Buzzy Beetle. I'm not sure anymore, honestly. I'm losing it here. He's got a cut right there. He's got a spike. I think I did trade. I'm not even gonna debate. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. You can tell my speech, like I'm high on caffeine. Like you can tell that caffeine did something, because my speech is going like so quickly, and I'm I'm talking so quickly, and I'm speaking so much at so little time, and I honestly have no idea. I'm not thinking before I speak, and therefore I can't. Okay. I should not have got a nice cap for this. Oh, okay, so, you know, he's got like 3 shades blue to him. Very, very interesting, very interesting. Actually, oh, Yeah, fun story. You might notice this one, you know, it's darker blue, right? It's darker blue, and then it's got like a weird, like, tinted blue on the inside. This is not the pencil side, which means this isn't the original side. The original side was blue on the inside and tinted blue on the outside. So as you can see, I kind of messed up the colors. I need more ice. Delicious. Okay. Stupendous. God's art right there. Yeah. So there's that. Cinnamon's Mario Maker 2, he's like the spiny beetle, not the spiny beetle, I think it is a spiny, no, spiny, because spinies are the things I like to throw. I know that. I've known that for a while. And the buzzy beetle is the one, the buzzy beetles are the ones that that are in the blue shells, they cover their eyes, kind of like that one, but that one is different. That one has a different name when they have just one spike. I don't remember those guys are called, but now we are on the final character, the very last character in the 3rd generation. Okay? And this one, it might seem a bit weird because it's not one you would expect, but I guarantee you it comes back in the 4th generation. Like, I finish off the variations of this character in the 4th generation. They're actually the ones I start off with. So, although there's only one of this character right now, when I get to the 4th generation, the rest of the characters come to light. Like, the rest of the variations of the characters come to light, which makes this one seem a lot less awkward than it is. Fire Toadette. Now, I know what you're thinking, oh, that's so weird, we're not obviously taken from, New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. This is Toadette with the Fire Flower, so it's a bit weird, obviously traced off of Toadette, like the Toadette that I drew in Gen 2. I think Toadette was Gen 2, so this one is traced off from a character in Gen 2, same cuts, one right there, hole right there, and hole right there, and hole right there. And like I said, it might seem a bit weird to end off with one random version of Toadette, but I finished the rest of the versions of Toadette in Gen 4, so when I get to Gen 4, you'll see that. If you're watching in the future, then you're, like, gonna see it immediately, so I guess there's no reason to say this, but hey, whatever. Yeah, so... yeah, you know? Yeah, so... Not much to say. Toadettes definitely were a bit more annoying to do than Toads because they didn't fit on one page, unlike the Toads, which did fit on one page, so, you know, they were a bit more frustrating to do, but hey, I got through them all, and now I don't have to do any more Toadettes until Nintendo decides to make another game with another bullshit mechanic for Toadette. So hey, I'm waiting for you, Nintendo. You're slowing down, and I'm speeding up until I ran out of line paper. Now I can't speed up anymore because I'm slowed the hell down. But hey, what is there to? So that has been Gen 3. Generation 3. I did it. I finished up in 4 episodes. That has taken longer than any other generation. I don't know when I'll be doing Gen 4, but like, hey, now Gen 3 can go and relax for a little while. I'll trace the characters I need to do from Fire Peach and possibly Himbro and Spike. And then I can put those guys away because right now they're collecting dust on a chair. Actually, let me show you, like, literally, they're sitting on this thing for like the longest time, and that thing sits in that corner right there. I don't even know if you can see it. They sit in like that dark corner over there, right? And if you notice, my chair, the chair I usually sit on, is taken up by Gen 4 characters. Gen 4. And Gen 5 characters is in another pile over there in that box. On that box. That's all Gen 5. And then that, sorry, it's hard to point with the camera. That little pile right there, the one with Wendy on it, those are Gen 2 characters I still have to do variations of. And then that pile right there, with the Brock and all that, that's Gen 6. As well as the characters about under this computer, which are right there. You can kind of see a little bit of them. But like, I don't even know if you can see a little bit of them because I'm pointing this like facially, like it's not, the camera's not flipped. Like, as you can see in the thing, it's pointed face, so it's not pointed the other way, so I can't see if you guys can see it. But hey, you know. So this has been a wild ride. Gen 3, out of the way. I've talked about it for a while. I've said in many vlogs I was waiting to do Gen 3 and I couldn't. But hey, Gen 3 is done. So now I move on to Gen 4 whenever I can. And then Gen 5. And then that's good. But for now, That's where everyone sleeps. Not the hamper. Don't mind the hamper. The hamper's kind of just there. And I know my room's a mess, but calm down. So that blue bin, that's where I keep all my paper characters now. So, you know, once I get done Wendy and Morton and all those guys, once I get more paper and I can do Wendy and Morton and all those guys, I can put those away, and I can put Gen 3 away, and then I can put Gen 4 away, and I'll be done with everything, okay? So, yeah, excuse me. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. I'm Ezra Silver, and like, comment, subscribe for more of this, more gaming vlogs, whatever else comes. I will see you all very, very soon. Later, guys.